Welcome everyone, this is Ajay Kumar Chilavancha. In this video, we are going to learn about Sketcher tools. In the Sketcher tools, we are going to learn about operation toolbar. In earlier section, already we learned about sketch tools. Okay. In this session, we are going to learn about operation tools. The operation tools is a helping tools or else a editing tools we can tell. Using these operation tools, we can able to edit already made profile. Okay. If you want a fillet corner or else if you want a chamfer corner or else if you want to mirror the objects or any trim we have to give in this operations we have to give. Okay, so quickly we will open the CAD software. Here I opened my CATIA V5 and already I am in Sketcher workbench. So already we have completed the Sketcher tools. So this is the operation tools. In this we have corner and a chamfer. Here we are having trim. So here we can do trim, break, quick trim and close arc and then complement. After that, here in a mirror tools we are having mirror and then symmetry. After that, this is the translate and rotate. After that scale the object. After that offset. Then after that this 3D projection will learn later. So in this session I am not going to explain this. So I start from corner. For explaining corner I am going to use a rectangle. Okay. Here I select a rectangle and I drawn a 30 by 60 rectangle. So after that I have to select a corner. After selecting corner you can able to see that some multiple options are come in the sketch tools. Okay, this is simple corner and this is a trim first element and the next is a no trim. After that standard line trim. Okay, after that construction line trim. After that construction lines no trim. We'll try all this one by one. Okay, in first trim all elements we'll try. Okay, we are going to select two edge, two lines of a edge. Okay, and then we have to give a radius, certain radius. If you want 15 mm radius, you can give 15 mm radius. Your rectangle will have a corner with 15 radius circle. Okay, circular edge. After that, again I am going to give Ctrl Z and then again I am going to click corner and then select option. Trim first element. If you want to trim first element, if you want to trim a element, means a circular corner will come and a line will be staying like that only. Now we'll select H first. After that, we will select V. After that, we are going to give radius. So our first which you have selected, that line will be trimmed and then second line will be stayed like that only. So this is a trim first element. After that I'm going to give Ctrl Z. Again I'm going to select a corner, then no trim. Okay, here I selected two lines. After that I am giving radius. Our circular corner will come but our edges will be stayed like that only. Okay, like this you can able to see, right? Yes. Okay, next I am going to give Ctrl Z. Again I am going to give corner, then with a standard line trim. Okay, standard line trim. We are selecting first corner, second corner and then we are giving radius. Next I am going to give Ctrl Z and then again trim. Same with the construction lines. In this means your lines will be extended as a construction lines. If you want to give radius, after that a construction lines will come. Next I am going to give Ctrl Z. After that again I am going to select this and then with construction lines no trim. Okay, this we will select and then we will select both the edges and we'll give same like that construction lines with no trim will come. Okay, in here I want to explain with the lines. Here we can observe that two lines we have drawn like this. Okay, here I want to trim and I have to continue these lines too. So here my construction lines will be used, means this one with no trim. No trim in the sense these extensions will be there, and standard lines means extensions will be trimmed, and then up to here only it will be available. Okay, in the case of this also, construction lines also same like this we can do. I'm selecting this and then both the edges, and I'm giving the radius. So my construction lines extended up to here, means this not trimmed, outer portions not trimmed, but only the lines turns into construction. Okay, and then my corner with the fillet edge came. Okay, this is the working. Next I'm going for chamfer. For chamfering I want to select same, means in this rectangle only I'm going to explain chamfer. In this chamfer we have to select first and second line. Then after selecting first and second line, another three options also will come. Okay, these options is for multiple uses. Okay, if you want to give hypotenuse and angle, means your drawing have only hypotenuse and angle. In this time you have to use this only. After this, in your drawing, your length will be available, means a vertical length, horizontal length will be available, but no angle will be available and no hypotenuse will be available. In this case you have to use this one. And then in the third case, angle will be mentioned and one side length will be mentioned, but your hypotenuse will not be mentioned. So in this time you have to use this one. Okay, for user friendly our options are there. Okay, I am going to use this uh, first and second length. I am going to use, I will give here, I am going to give as a first length as a 5 mm and a second length as a 10 mm. So same like that it will come. Okay, but in trim option also we are having the same options like corner. This all I have already explained in corner. Okay, you can try with chamfer too. Okay, now I am going to clear my working area. Now my next tool is trim tool. In this trim tools, it is called as a relimitation. The relimitations is nothing but if you drawn a circle or else any of the rectangle, so your limitations already fixed here. Vertical distance and horizontal distance from the origin, it's already fixed. Okay, if you want to relimit it, means if you want to change it, so these tools are used. Okay, in this relimitations, first tool is a trim tool. For doing this, I am going to select a line and I am going to divide the rectangle. Like this, I am going to divide the rectangle. Okay, I'll zoom it. In a relimitation, our first tool is a trim tool. Okay, for using this trim tool, we have to select the area of a line. Means which side of the line you want, you have to select the line. After that, and then second line, I'm going to select which area you want. This area, if you want this area, like this it will come. If you want this area, like this it will come. Okay, I'm going to select the top side. So my line has come as like this. Okay, so I'm giving Ctrl Z. After that, then break in the sense my line having like this. At this intersection point I want to break the line, means this line is I want to divide as a two parts. Okay, so this break tool is used. So wherever you want to break the line, you have to select. First time you have to select the tool break. After that you have to select the line, and then you have to select the point where you want to break. So this has become as a tool like this. Okay, next is a quick trim. Quick trim is nothing but the unwanted portion of the line you have to select, so it will trim quickly, means it will trim up to the intersection point. Okay, I want to select this line, so up to the intersection point it has selected and trimmed. Okay, like this. So after my quick trim, we have a close arc tool. If you I want to explain this, if I want to explain this, I have to draw a 3 point or any arc. So I am going to draw a 3 point arc as like this. like this I have drawn a 3-point arc, and then I want to make this arc as a circle, full circle. So I am going to use as a close circle. Select. After selection you have to check the close arc tool. So your circle will be made from the arc. And the next tool is complement. The complement tool is nothing but, if you are having any arc, you don't want this portion of the arc, but you want the opposite portion of the arc from the circle. So here I am going to explain. First you have to select the tool, and then you have to select the arc which you have to make. Then the opposite portion of the, means remaining portion of the circle will be visible and our arc will be deleted. Okay, that is our complement tool. I want to replace this, and then we have to take out the red mirror transformation. Transformation means we are going to change the object, original object. So this is called as a transformation. So here I want to draw a rectangle, and then I have a construction line or else a original line, any of the line you can draw. With the both I will show. Okay, I have both construction line and a thick line. So I want to select a mirror first. After that I have to select the object. Okay, sorry. First I have to select the tool, mirror tool. After that I have to select the object which I have to mirror, and then after that you have to select the center point for mirroring or else mirror point. I'll select this line as a mirror point. So exact with the same distance from the line to the opposite side my another body came. Okay, this is my mirror tool. Okay, if you are having any construction line, with this also you can use. I want to mirror this object from the construction line, so it has mirrored. My next tool is symmetry. For explaining symmetry I am going to draw another line here. Okay, after that I am going to select symmetry, and I am going to select this object. After that I am going to give symmetry from this line. So my object will be deleted this side and it will be applied here. Okay, opposite side. Mirror will not happen, duplicate will not happen other side. Translate I am giving here, and then if you want duplicate here you can give duplicate mode, or else you can uncheck this, or else keep internal constraint, keep external constraint. If you want to maintain the constraints, so you can keep this both also. Okay, and here instances, if whatever instances you if you want you can do. 5 extensions I need of this body from here. Okay, here to here, the length value we will check, or else here you can give as a values. Here you can give values as a 10 I am going to give. So with the 10 mm my all will come, all the objects, 5 objects will come, and the angle I can maintain respect to my requirement. Okay, like this you can draw like this. Okay, after that rotate in the sense, for this rotate I am going to draw a certain profile for easy understanding. Here I have an arrow like this, and I want to rotate this arrow, and this arrow should face this side. Means this both lines I need here. Means this both lines should face that side. So I am giving rotate, and then I am selecting my object. Okay, and then I am selecting a point, and I'm giving a distance. So from this you can rotate wherever you want, you can rotate. Okay, if you uncheck this duplicate mode, your object will not be duplicated. You have to select the object and you have to select a line and then you have to turn around. That's it. Your object will be turning around. Okay, I have given Ctrl Z. After that, I want to scale this in the sense I want to change this size. So first I am going to select the object and then I am giving scale. After that, duplicate I am unchecking and then I am clicking in a point and then by clicking tab by or else selecting value here I want to do 1.0, so it became that times lesser. Okay, like this you can scale the objects. And then if you want to offset these two of the lines, only these two of the lines you have to offset like this, so you have to use as a offset button. Offset you are giving and then select the line which you want. After that select the distance from offset distance 10 mm I selected, so it came as a 10 mm. Okay, like this offset will come. Okay, here we completed our transformation tools also. So operation tools has completed except this project 3D elements. For project 3D elements, if you are drawing any of the 3D, we are having any 3D object, so that we can project that duplicates of the surface as a sketch. Okay, that is a use of this project 3D elements. In further classes I will explain about this. Okay, here we completed operation tools and we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.